Thank you so much for talking with me today about some of the results that you've encountered by using the biosensor. You had won that free entry into the sugar-free challenge when I did the Twin Cities Men's Center presentation on the 4 pillars of gut health. And I was so proud of you for wanting to take some strides in going ahead without participating in the challenge yet. So kudos to you. And I would love for you to share a little bit about yourself and why you decided, as somebody who is in their 70s, to say, hey, now is the right time for me to move forward in taking a more intentional approach with my health.
Well, thanks, Terry. I'm grateful to be here. And I am Tom Weaver sitting here in Minnesota. In Minnesota, Makoche is the Dakota word for where the water reflects the sky. That's where we get our name in Minnesota from. The reason I was inspired, my grandpa on my mom's side was a late onset diabetic, and he lived till 88 when he had his leg amputated and he got gangrene, and that was the end. And I'm going, well, I'm only 10 years away from that. We'll see how long I'm going to live. But the one thing I can change is how I eat, and hopefully will lower my blood glucose and maybe lower my A1Cs. So that's how I got inspired. Then I ordered this little thing called a Stelo. You don't need a prescription for it. I've got one of these on my forearm. And so it's kind of fun to watch in real time how my glucose went up and down based on how much carbs I ate, sugar I ate, all that stuff, and then my exercise. And I've been able to watch that over about, well, each one of these sensors lasts 15 days. So I've been doing it for 45 days. I'll be doing it for 60. And I hope we get the support group going so we can get other folks doing this, because I like doing support groups because I feel encouraged by others. I'm grateful to do a testimonial that this has been actually fun for me to try something new.
Oh, that is so encouraging. Did you find the Stelo process to be difficult or easy?
Pretty forward.
Mhm.
What you ordered online is boom, it's delivered right away within a couple of days. And they've got good instructions. You just press a button, it goes in and hasn't fallen off.
Right. And how would you say that it helped you stay on track with your choices?
Well, it gives a readout on my phone in real
Mhm.
time after a meal. So I'm trying not to have big spikes. When I eat a lot of carbs and sugar, it spikes up pretty quickly. I go, oh dear, we don't want to do that. So what I've learned with your coaching has helped with fat and protein that slowers, and also fiber. There's a thing called chia seeds, which I never was familiar with, but today I put yogurt and chia seeds to have a very low probable, it probably won't spike as much, but I'll watch. I can try different behaviors and see what happens to my blood sugar in a nutshell.
Yeah. So you're getting a lot of information about what food works for you and what foods give you a spike. So tell me a little bit more about what you noticed regarding exercise.
Well, especially with large muscles like my legs,
Yeah.
if I'm doing squats, walking, riding a bike, all those things utilize the glucose so that it doesn't stay in the bloodstream. It gets absorbed. So my glucose level goes down. I've noticed that I need to be aware of that so I don't have these big spikes, because once I eat the meal and then exercise, it stays pretty level.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have a pretty good level day.
Yeah. I noticed when we went over your results, that's a nice thing about the Stelo. I get to see your results too. So that's been really encouraging for me to see your progress. You had gone, I remember initially it was in the 120s, and then at one point you got it down to an average of 108, which was really amazing to see. And just, it was just in 4 weeks' time when we had evaluated at that point. So I encourage you to keep going. I'm so proud of you for going ahead and doing it for another month, because that just shows your commitment to trying to reduce your blood sugar. And it's going to certainly help you get in that right direction for possibly eliminating prediabetes?
We'll see. I've got a Medicare visit with the doctor. Those on Medicare get one wellness visit. So I hope to see not only a drop in my A1C and blood sugar, but also losing some weight. I'm almost
Yeah.
back to my high school or college basketball playing weight. I'm a tall guy. I'm 6'8".
Wow.
In college, I weighed 225 playing basketball, and my highest weight's been 245. And last week I was 235. So I'm realizing I don't have to eat as much, and I can be satisfied with a lot less food and a lot less sugar.
And have you found it difficult to do the changes? You made a lot of adaptations to your diet, but have you found it difficult?
Not really. I'm certainly open and willing to change. I'm not afraid of change.
Hmm.
So I'm just, well, let's try something different. If something's not working, what's at risk if I do something different?
Yeah. So, what are some of your favorite foods that you're eating that you're enjoying that people would like to maybe hear?
I like a morning stir fried with a couple of eggs and some nice cheddar cheese. Here's a shameless ad for the organic food at Costco, but they have some really good imported cheese from England. They have organic eggs. Then I mix that with, I love asparagus, fresh garlic, and onions, the veggies that go along with the eggs. And I find my blood sugar doesn't spike as much. Now, if I eat things like cheesy grits, well, it goes up and stays up with cheesy grits. But I
Yeah,
probably won't do it as much. Moderation in all things, including moderation itself.
right. All things in moderation. I've heard that the word moderation can have some difference in meaning for people.
Yeah, that's why, including moderation itself. Be moderate about your moderation.
Yes, exactly. And I know that you switched over to some nice cream recipes.
I tried your nice cream, which is less sugar. It's cocoa powder and some fruit. Like green bananas have less carbs than the ripe bananas do, but I can mix that in the freezer and having nice cream. So
Yeah.
that kept the spikes less. I want to do less spikes.
Yeah, that's awesome. You are doing fabulous. Well, is there anything else you would like to say to people who are considering doing a sugar-free challenge?
Well, it'd be fun to see other people's and support each other. That's one thing. And I'm happy to support and express my experience, strength, and hope and being willing to change at my age. And I'm just a young 78 in my 79th year.
Yeah, you're going strong. So I really commend you for all the efforts you're making. Would you be willing to come back after your doctor's appointment and report
Oh,
back
sure.
to
I'll
see
just keep
how?
checking in. Maybe we'll have a good support group by that time.
Yeah, I hope so too. We just got to have three more people to join us for getting something up and running. We've already got three people, so we're gonna get three people more to join you and a couple others and get this off and going. All right, well, thanks so much, Tom, for your
Thank you, Terry. Be
meeting
well. Take
today.
care.
Yeah, you too. Okay,
Bye.
take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.